Hello everyone, welcome to Yadnya Investment Academy. Today we are going to understand how to use an UPI app. We will see how to send money and request money and set MPIN using an UPI app. Working of all UPI apps is very similar. So if we understand one in detail, we can use any bank's UPI app very easily. In this video, we will take an example in detail of SBI's UPI app called SBI Pay. And if you want to understand the concept of UPI before, please do watch our video, What is UPI? Process to use UPI app is very simple. The first is installation and registration of app. Second, you have to create your UPI ID. Third is adding your bank account in the UPI app. Fourth is creating the MPIN. And the last step is to do the transaction. First, we will understand all these steps using SBI UPI app. Before going to this whole process, make sure your mobile number is registered with at least one of your bank accounts. First, we will understand how to install and register the SBI Pay app. Process is very easy. Go to Play Store of any Android phone, search for SBI UPI or SBI Pay, and you will see an app by the name of SBI Pay. Click on Install to install the app on your phone. After installation, once you click on the app, it will ask for few permissions. Please allow all these permissions for app to function properly. And then app will ask you to send an SMS to your mobile number and standard SMS rates will apply. Once you receive the SMS, app will automatically read the message and give this pop-up. And if your mobile number here is correct, then just click yes. Now we will discuss both step 2 and 3 together. That is to set your UPI ID, which is also called UPI Virtual Payment Address, that is VPA, and tag that to your bank account. After you click yes on the previous screen, you will see this screen. Put your UPI virtual address here. This address is unique to you and is like your email address. The UPI virtual address is an address replacing your bank account details through which you transfer money. To use the UPI app, it is a must to create this UPI virtual address. If your chosen ID is not available, please try different combinations to finalize this. Enter other details and also choose the bank where you have your bank account and your current phone number is registered. In this example, user has account in Kotak Bank and selects it from the list of bank accounts. We have masked other details here. After you have entered all details, click on next. Next is confirmation page where you will see your name, your virtual address with SBI and corresponding bank account details. So if anyone transfers money to you using your UPI virtual address, then your money will be credited to this bank account. If you have more than one bank account, then you can add more accounts and create corresponding UPI virtual address after login in the app. Once you click on register, your UPI virtual address is registered. Next step is to set up your app password, which you must enter each time you open this app. In case your mobile gets lost, then no one can access your bank details without this password. Next step is to create MPIN. Once you log in inside the app, first thing you should do is set up your MPIN. This is like your debit or ATM card PIN. You will have to enter this every time you do a transaction on this app. You should never share your MPIN with anyone and should always memorize it. To set the MPIN, you should enter your debit card details and set the MPIN. MPIN is tagged to your bank account. If you are already using mobile banking, then you must already have a MPIN and do not need to do this step. Now we will discuss about how to transact through UPI app. This is the home page of app which you will see after login. To send money, click on Pay. You can send money by entering Pay's virtual UPI address and then enter the amount. If your receiver still doesn't have UPI virtual address, then there is an option to send money by clicking here, that is a IMPS icon, and entering the receiver's account number and IFSC code. After this, in next screen, you just need to enter your MPIN to validate and transaction is done. You will immediately get the confirmation on app as well as through SMS. The receiver will also get money receipt message immediately. Isn't it easy? No registration of payee, no waiting for OTP, no remembering complex account numbers or IFSC codes, and immediate money transfer. That is UPI for you. Similarly, you can ask for money from others. Just click on collect and enter payer's UPI ID and amount. You can also set the time of expiry of the request. Once you click the initiate collect, the payer will get the SMS as well as notification on his or her UPI app that you have asked for money. If someone asks money from you, you will get the notification here, that is at approve icon. Here, for example, we have sent a ₹10 collect request from Axis Bank's UPI app. If this request is relevant, you can approve it, and MPIN needs to be entered in the next screen, and ₹10 will be debited from your account and requester will receive the money immediately. Remember, all these transactions are real time. You can see your last UPI transactions here and also manage your account or change your account settings by clicking on account management. In account management page, you can change your MPIN, add more accounts or remove account. You can also check your balance by clicking here and update your profile as well. Hope you understood how to use UPI app. In order for the app to work properly, just remember you should have mobile network at the time of app registration and data connection at the time of transaction. All the banks' UPI app has very similar registration process and perform similar functionality. Of course, the interface and look and feel of each is different. In our next video, we have compared few popular ones like SBI Pay, Axis Pay and ICICI Pockets, etc., which will help you to choose the right one for you. Till then, if you have any question, please do write in the comment section below. Have a great day ahead.